like saying now you're buying, my baby in one day. Breakfast on the jet, Cruising as we jet, that day, not today, Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, more cash, more babes, more cars. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, more cash, more babes, more cars. And baby shine like yeah. Give me that, yeah. Who be that, yeah. Give me that, yeah.
Welcome.
Who be that, bad energies stay far away. I pray for more life and I pray for grace. I know that man can't take my place. No, they can't take my place. We only do big things. We turn up to shut down. We know they like small things. Because we know they hear what now. Big things are happening now.
All right. Hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. Good morning for those of you who are watching from the U.S. or that side of the world. Good afternoon for those of us who are here in Africa. And I'm just excited to be back online. I haven't done a live in a while. Just to give y'all a little bit of background. So I was in the States for June, the month of June, went to see my dad, celebrated my birthday, celebrated my auntie's birthday, went to an amazing business conference. Like, if you haven't been to TSP, you definitely need to go. And so with all of that up and down, right? And in May, I was in Kenya. I was doing my scouting trip. So I haven't been able to jump on live the way that I usually would jump on live. But I'm back. Don't worry. Currently, right now, I am in Ghana. We are prepping for this move. So you see things are starting to disappear. My TV's gone. I think after today, this table, one of our desks will be gone, and so many other things. So let me know where you all are watching from. You can drop it in the chat. If you're part of the replay gang, don't worry. Go ahead and let me know where you're watching from, and I definitely will give you some feedback in the comments. Again, welcome to the channel. My name's Nzali. This is Nzali Takes Africa, and this channel is for Black women who are looking to live, work, or play on the African continent. So that sounds like you. Make sure that you like the video. It's free. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also share it with your family and friends, because today, baby, okay, if you are a Black woman who has been dreaming of peace, purpose, passports, then this is the live for you, because I've lived in Africa for a decade. I've built a remote business, and I have moved to multiple regions. I've lived in Southern Africa, I've lived in West Africa, and now I'm packing up and I'm going to East Africa. So this is the live for you. And not only is this the live for you, but we're going to be talking about the 5 online businesses that I see a lot of Black women who are already abroad starting or already facilitating. Because the biggest question that I always get when it comes to how can I afford to live in another country? How can I afford to start over? All of those things are what we're going to be talking about today, because I'm going to give you 5 ways that I've seen other women do this thing, as well as one that I've used for myself as well. So again, tell me where you're watching from and share the video. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm from the United States, but I've been living in Africa for a decade. At first, I was a Peace Corps volunteer in South Africa. Then I became an education consultant, moved to Ghana, and I started working in the education sector. In 2022, my mother got sick, and I had to figure out another way to make income. So I started an online business, which was becoming a virtual assistant that has now grown into a virtual assistant agency, SheWorks Digital Africa. Okay. And again, one of the pain points for all of us, okay, those of us who've done it and those of us who want to do it when it comes to this moving abroad journey is, what about the money? How am I going to make money? All that fear talk around that. So let's talk real talk today. How are Black women actually making money while living abroad? Because the number one thing you don't want to do, especially if you're moving abroad and coming to Africa, is you do not want to come and look for a job in Africa. Okay. There are plenty of us here who are also looking for jobs, right? There are plenty of Ghanaians who are looking for jobs. There are plenty of South Africans who are looking for jobs. Just do a quick Google search of unemployment rates in a lot of these countries, and that alone will let you know that looking for a job in a foreign country should probably not be your first option. So that means you have to create something or to extend what you already have into this space. And the reason that this works so well, you kind of creating your own lane, is because you become less dependent. Your stay in those foreign countries is not dependent on this job that you have and this company staying, or this company, deciding that they want to up and leave, right? You get to have more agency over your travel and where you are and what you're doing. So, um, let's hop right on in. So, top 5 online businesses that Black women are using to make money abroad. So, the very first one, which is one that I actually have already mentioned to you all, and if you've been following me for a while, then you know what it is, and that is a virtual assistant agency. Okay, as you all know, I'm the founder of SheWorks Digital Africa, and we are an agency that places African talent with US based businesses. Okay, we specialize in working with people who are really looking to scale their business. And the reason that this one works is literally because all you need is your laptop, right? All you need is your laptop. Okay. And once you have that laptop, once you're kind of plugged in and you know where to find talent, then this really, really can take off. Okay. Um, and again, like I said, I was an educator, right? So I already knew a lot of African talent. I know the places to go to find more talent, right? So I know what universities produce some of the best students here in Ghana. I know what incubator hubs train a lot of young entrepreneurs in tech skills. So once I had that, it was really just taking off, right? So it's like, okay, virtual assistant agency, you're not doing the work yourself either. You're just hiring the talent. So you're like the in between person. So that's why that one works. And even if you don't want to do the agency itself, okay, you could still be a virtual assistant agent. Again, all you need is your laptop and internet, and that's going to work with you. And I'm telling you what I know. Okay. Like I said, in 2022, I no longer could have my in person job here in Ghana. So I had to figure out how to make money online, and virtual assisting was how I did that. And then I just expanded it into having an actual agency. Okay. And so with a virtual assistant agency or being a VA, you could do things like email automation. You can help people with tech startup. You can help people with client communication. Like, there's so many things that you could help people with, administrative stuff, right? Businesses need a lot of different things. And so if you have skills in that, this is a situation where you could take the skills you already have and apply it to something else. So if you want to know more about what type of virtual assistant support that your business needs or that your homegirl's business needs, then I will have a quiz that's linked in the bio or description here, and it will be, the VA matchmaker, and we'll match you with the perfect VA, tell you what you need to help support your business. And for those of you who are about to start these online businesses, you're going to need a virtual assistant anyway. So come on over to SheWorks Digital Africa and we'll help get you sorted out. All right, number 2. The second online business that I've seen a lot of Black women do to make money abroad is online coaching. Okay, I'm going to be changing my position a little bit. Okay, it's online coaching. And this is really good for women because it really allows you to kind of be in your expertise, right? So, whatever your lived experiences are, you're going to be able to do those, right? You're going to be able to talk to people about that. You're going to be able to coach people about what it is that you are an expert in. So that coaching piece is literally, I think, one of the most lucrative ones. Again, you're taking your expertise and you're basically sharing and coaching other people up under that expertise. Okay. And so when you think about it, some of the popular spaces, you have health and wellness, right? You have life coaching. You even have the traveling and relocating abroad coaching that a lot of people do. It's just so much, right? There's so much that can go into that space. You could start off doing one-to-ones, which is very time intensive, but eventually you could grow it out to doing group programming, courses, all that type of stuff. So that one is one that I've seen a lot of sisters do. Okay, they create their learning communities and they help coach people online. The tools that you most likely would need for that type of business would be Zoom, Kajabi, Stripe, of course, a payment platform. You would need that as well. So that's what you would need to kind of get that one up and going. So if you're looking at that, just think about, okay, how much does it cost me to have a Zoom account, right? The one that goes beyond 40 minutes. How much does it cost me to set up Kajabi? I think Kajabi is somewhere around I think like the beginner package is somewhere around like $50. So it's really not that much, right? How much is it going to cost me to set up Stripe and, all of that stuff? So again, the first one was that virtual assistant agency. I've seen a lot of sisters be VAs abroad. I own an agency myself, so I know that it can work. And then the second one is doing online coaching. Okay, take your expertise and coach other women or men in it. Okay. Now, this third one that we're talking about, I know is just like one that we see a lot. Sometimes I feel like people don't recognize the amount of work that goes into this one. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get something. Ooh. Give me a second, y'all. I'm picking up something. All right, there we go. Hi, I just saw someone hop on in. Tell me where you're watching from. You can drop it in the chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, as I was saying, again, I'm telling you about 5 ways that I've seen Black women make money online while abroad. Okay, the first one was the VA, right? Virtual assisting or having a virtual assistant agency. The second one was doing some online coaching, right? Taking your expertise and turning that into an income. And the third one, we're at number 3. Um, this one, like I said, people don't really understand how much work goes into it, but if you master it and you master it well, it can definitely take off. And that's content creation and influencing monetization. Okay. So basically, what you're doing is you're taking your brand, you're taking your journey, you're taking your story, and you're turning that into some type of income. It's what I'm doing, right? I'm telling you about my journey of living abroad, how I'm relocating, taking you on that journey with me, what my experiences have been like. That's a way for you to create content and for you to monetize off of that, right? And sometimes the monetization of it all isn't necessarily directly from YouTube or TikTok or any of those things, but it may be that you've built your audience on those platforms and then you sell some other digital product after that. It also could look like having, what do they call it? Brand deals, where let's say you do travel blogging, that you have some type of brand deal with different agencies to talk about their services on your channel. So that's another way that I've seen a lot of Black women online who live abroad make money. They build their community up through their content creation, and then they set up different deals for themselves. The reason that this one works, it's because a lot of brands are very hungry for a global perspective. As you all know, we live in a global society now. So it's not just about where you're from in your little bubble, but it's a whole world of people that can buy. So they want to be connected. Those brands want to be connected with people who can buy and people who are traveling all over the world and more global in their thinking. So for you to do something like that, what would you need? Of course, a YouTube channel or a Facebook group or something where you're building that community, right? You're building the community and posting that content. While you're doing that, you could sell stuff like courses. You could have an affiliate program. What else have I seen? Brand deals, as I've said. I've seen people sell like conferences, like doing digital conferences. All of those type of things are built around their content creation. So that is the third one that I'm going to say is a way that I have seen Black women make money abroad. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. If you have questions about any specific one that I'm talking about with more detail. What else about the content creation? Popular platforms, YouTube, of course. TikTok is a really big one. I know a lot of our older folks are not on TikTok, but you got to get on TikTok. Even myself, I have to get on TikTok more frequently. And then also Substack. Substack is another place where you could do this content creation, influence, and monetization to build up some revenue for yourself while you're abroad. A lot of the topics that I've seen people kind of do really well in are travel, wellness again, motherhood podcasts, motherhood YouTube channels, motherhood abroad, all of that stuff, remote work, which is what I talk about on this channel too, as well as like luxury living in real estate. Okay, so again, looking for a way for you to make some money abroad. What I've seen a lot of the Black women do is that content creation, and it definitely has worked out well for them. So let's move on to the fourth one. So what is the fourth way that I have seen Black women make money while living abroad online? And this one is very, very simple and straight to the point. That's through digital products. Okay, digital products. They're selling templates, they're selling ebooks, they're selling Notion dashboard, Canva bundles, Airtable trackers. And the reason that this one works so well is because it's like a one-time effort. So you put in the effort to create that digital product once, and it's evergreen, right? Like it just continues to sell and sell and sell and sell without you having to recreate the wheel over and over and over again. So that's why those digital products really work well for the girlies abroad, right? Because you put in the effort and then you let it sell. Okay. Another reason that this one works out well is because it's low overhead, right? So you're not spending a whole bunch of money creating this thing and trying to get it up and running. But there is a high profit margin if you have a digital product that really, really sells. And then also this is the opportunity for you to sell your skills once and teach forever. Like I said, it becomes an evergreen. Now, the key to this one is you have to have something that people want. You have to be selling some type of information that people want. What I've seen with this digital product space is really a lot of it is I've seen like guides on how to go through the immigration process for a particular country. Or I've even seen people sell travel guides. Like when I was looking to travel to Morocco, there were people online YouTube channels. I had watched their YouTube video, and then they had a travel guide. Like if you want my itinerary, purchase it here. It was like cheap, like $10 or $19 or something like that. So a lot of the girlies who live abroad are making money selling digital products. And I do want to mention that a lot of these things flow together. right? They run into each other. So you could be a person who is doing the online coaching, right, as your online business while abroad, and you also have digital products that are attached to that. So it doesn't mean that you have to do one. You may be doing multiple of these all at one time. Okay. And in an extension to the digital products, I'm going to also add on online teaching. Okay, I'm going to add in online teaching as our number 5. And the reason I'm adding it in with the digital products is because I have seen someone, her name is Teacher Jade. Teacher Jade took her online course, turned it into all of these products, okay, all of these digital products that parents can buy, that basically that's one stream of revenue. And then if they take her course with her teachers, that's a whole nother stream of income that she has from being online. And you don't always have to teach the standard subjects, English, math, science. The cool thing about teaching online is you could teach a variety of topics. Like if I were teaching online right now, I would teach young people how to set up a YouTube channel and how to get discovered on YouTube. That's something they all want to know how to do because they all are online. What else would I teach? I actually have taught a film and literature class online before. I really enjoyed that. You could teach people how to knit online. You could teach them how to jump rope, whatever you are gifted at. Okay. You could teach online. I know a real popular one is teaching English online to foreign students, oftentimes out of Asia, but it doesn't have to be just that, right? You could be tutoring in piano online. So I'm saying number 5, online businesses that I've seen Black women do that help them while they're moving abroad or bopping around the globe. That online education, online teaching is one of those spaces. And it goes hand in hand with that digital product because whatever materials that you're creating for that course, you also can sell. And people can either buy the digital product and or they can sign up for your course, or they can do both, right? You could be creating study guides that you're selling, all those different things. And again, all you need for something like that is your laptop, the streaming platform that you're going to use for the videos when you're doing your online courses. Of course, you need a platform to sell your digital products on, but it really isn't that, it's not that difficult, y'all. It's really, really not. And just because I love y'all, I'm going to give y'all one more bonus, and this is for my tech girlies. Um, so for the tech girlies, what I've seen a lot of Black women do to make money abroad is freelance their skills. Like if you're a web developer, if you are a digital marketer, if you are anybody who has like those tech skills, they are very much so in high demand. And I'm telling you that as a person who has a virtual assistant agency, SheWorks Digital Africa. When I'm meeting with business owners and they're telling me what they need, a lot of the support that they need fall into that tech support space. So helping them set up their automations on the back end, helping them with their CRMs, helping them with their project management tools and setting those up, setting up their systems through Zapper or Go High Level, helping them make edits to their website. All of those things are very much so in high demand, and you can do those from anywhere in the world. So those exact clients and those exact services that fall under that tech category, that can get you a lot of money. And so if you are someone who's looking for services like that, then you definitely can come on over to SheWorks Digital Africa. And we have some of the perfect virtual assistants that can help you as a solopreneur or a small business grow and scale as well. So I see some folks just join in. Let me know where you are watching from. And if you have any additional ones, right? Any additional business ideas that you've seen people do online while they're living abroad. I told you, I'll just run back through them. We have being a virtual assistant or having a virtual assistant agency. right? That's something that I've seen a lot of people do. I'm doing it myself, right? The second one is doing online coaching. Whatever your specialty is, coaching people in that thing. The third one was doing content creation and monetizing it, right? Using the content creation to build a community to then sell other products or services. Another one that I have seen that has done really well for the girlies is creating digital products to sell. Again, the key to that one is it has to be a digital product that people want and need. Okay. And then number five is the online education. So, whatever you're good at, teaching that online to people and also selling digital products to go with it. And like I said, because I love y'all, I sprinkled a little extra on top. If you are a tech girly, you need to be freelancing those skills. You can do it online, you can do it from anywhere, and that's going to help you make money while abroad. Now, I'm going to add one more piece to this, okay, before we close out. Sometimes those of us, especially those of us that come from the US, we believe that, well, when I was living in Texas and I was freelancing, I was making $4,000 a month. So when I'm in Thailand, I want to be able to make that same 4,000 a month. It takes time, y'all. It takes time for you to build yourself back up to what you were making before, and it is a process, right? But the good thing is, the silver lining and the saving grace is, by you moving abroad to a place that's more cost efficient, you don't have to make as much right away. So whereas you were living in, in the suburbs of Dallas, and maybe you needed $6,000, $7,000 a month to take care of you, for the month, cover your bills, what you need to do for your kids, and all of that stuff, just to be able to have enough to save a little and feel comfortable. Well, you may not need, a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure you don't need 7,000 a month to do that, especially in Africa, right? So that gives you the opportunity to make a little bit less, still be able to live a comfortable life as you build your online business up to make what you used to make and more. So I just wanted you all to keep that part in mind, because sometimes when people hear these tips, they think in fast money, right? They're like, oh, I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. I'm gonna be a six-figure earner tomorrow. No, that's not what we're saying. What I'm saying is, these are the spaces where I've seen women who live abroad make money online and excel, but they still have to build the business out. Okay. And I do want to leave you with this one tidbit before we hop out. You do not need permission to start. Okay. You just need Wi Fi. You need a skill. Hello, somebody, and a system that supports you. Wi Fi, a skill, and a system that supports you. That's all you need to start your online business, to help you on your move abroad journey, or to continue to support you while you're already abroad. So that's exactly why I built SheWorks Digital Africa. And I'm here to help you build yours too. So if you watch this live and you have an online business concept that you either are ready to start, or you've already started it and you need to grow it out a little bit and you need some extra support, then go ahead and reach out to SheWorks Digital Africa. You can see us on our website. And we will definitely get you hooked up with the right person that can support your business. Now, some of you are like, I don't even know what support I need. Don't worry about that. You can take the VA Matchmaker quiz to find out what kind of virtual assistant can help you and your business so you can reclaim your time and build a remote ready business. I'm going to drop the link for the VA Matchmaker quiz in the description, so that if you're a business owner, you need to figure out what type of support you need, you can do that relatively quickly. All right, y'all. Well, happy Saturday again. We've been on here about a good 30 something minutes. I love kicking it with y'all, wherever you are watching in the world. If you're a part of the replay game, thank you for following. Thank you for watching. And again, drop down in the comments and let me know, What online business are you trying to start or that you already have that you want to scale that's going to help support you during your move abroad journey? Until next time, I'm Nzali. I will leave you all in love and light, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share this with your family and friends. All right, take care. Bye.
More cars, big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh, more cash, more babes, oh, more cars, and they be shine like oh, 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 yeah, oh, oh, give me that, oh, 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 yeah, oh, who be that, oh, oh, yeah, oh, give me that, oh. If you jiggy that body, I go go. Shake it that body, I go go. Jiggy that body, I go go. Shake it that body, I go go.